I didn't start chewing cloves because I believed in a miracle cure. I wasn't searching for a magical detox or a secret superfood. It began almost by accident as a simple, curious experiment, a small shift in a daily habit. But after a few consistent weeks, something unexpected happened. 10 distinct, nagging health issues I'd quietly accepted as part of life began to improve. Not dramatically, but with a gentle, undeniable persistence. And here's the twist that changed my entire understanding. The profound shift wasn't primarily because cloves are chemically powerful, though they are. It was because of what the physical act of chewing them does to the body's communication systems. The clove was the messenger, but the ritual of chewing was the language that my nervous system finally understood. Let's immediately interrupt the typical narrative you've heard about cloves or any miracle spice. This is not a story about detoxifying your blood, melting away fat, or violently killing off bad bacteria. Chewing cloves works through a subtler, more intelligent, and far more sustainable pathway. One that most people obsessed with dramatic effects never pause to consider. It leverages the foundational principle of cephalic phase responses, the idea that health processes are initiated by signals from your head, long before anything reaches your stomach. Stay with me because this is where it gets genuinely fascinating. While all 10 benefits are interconnected, benefit number 3 is the linchpin. It explains precisely why this simple practice can be uniquely transformative after the age of 50, when the body's internal signaling often becomes less crisp and more easily disrupted. What chewing actually changes the instant neurological cascade. When you place a whole clove in your mouth and begin to chew slowly, you're not just breaking down plant matter. You are initiating a precise 3-part neurological cascade. 1. Saliva production skyrockets. Your salivary glands are directly wired to your brain. The potent aromatic compounds in cloves trigger a robust flood of saliva-rich digestive enzymes like amylase. 2. Oral nerve receptors. Fire. The trigeminal and facial nerves in your mouth and face are activated by the strong sensory input, the warmth, the slight pungency, the texture. 3. The brain's digestive command center activates. These signals travel instantly to your brain stem, which then sends a prepare for digestion command down the vagus nerve to your stomach, pancreas, liver, and intestines. This sequence affects far more than your oral hygiene. It sets the tone for your entire digestive and metabolic state for the next hour. You are essentially pressing the start button on your body's internal intelligence. Quick pause. 99% of you watching are not subscribed. If you want more insights like this, please help us reach 50,000 subscribers this month. Your subscription and like directly support our work. Thank you. Now to the first benefit on our list. Benefit 10. Improves digestion before food even reaches the stomach. This is the cephalic phase of digestion in action. By activating it through chewing cloves before a meal, you prime your stomach to produce optimal levels of hydrochloric acid and signal your pancreas to ready its enzymes. The result, food is broken down more efficiently upon arrival, leading to significantly less post-meal bloating, gas, and that heavy, sluggish feeling. Most chronic digestion problems aren't about the stomach alone. They start with a weak ghost signal from the brain. Benefit 9. Reduces bad breath at the source. Chronic bad breath, halitosis, is rarely just a dental issue. It's often a sign of imbalances further down in the gut or sinuses. Chewing cloves attacks this in 2 ways. First, the antibacterial properties of eugenol directly suppress odor-causing bacteria on the tongue and in the throat. Second, and more importantly, the surge in saliva washes away food particles and creates an alkaline environment that is hostile to the sulfur-producing bacteria, responsible for foul smells. You're not masking odor with mint. You're changing the oral ecosystem. Benefit 8, calms occasional stomach irritation. When swallowed in the tiny amounts released by slow chewing, the eugenol from cloves acts as a gentle carminative and mild antispasmodic. It can help ease that tense, knotted feeling of mild stomach cramps, soothe sensations of nausea, especially when related to sluggish digestion, and promote a general sense of gastric comfort after eating. The key is the micro dose delivered via saliva, not a large aggressive quantity that could irritate. Now we move beyond the gut into the realm of metabolic and nervous system regulation. This is where the practice reveals its true breadth. Benefit 7, supports healthier blood sugar responses. The act of slow, mindful chewing is a powerful parasympathetic nervous system activator. The parasympathetic state is your rest and digest mode, which counterbalances stress hormones like cortisol. Since cortisol directly interferes with insulin sensitivity, this calming effect can lead to a more stable, moderated insulin response after meals. You're not changing the food, you're improving your body's ability to process it smoothly, which is crucial for metabolic health after 50. Benefit 6, reduces mindless snacking and sugar cravings. This benefit is a neurology hack. The intense complex flavor profile of a clove, sweet, bitter, pungent, and warming, sends a powerful completion signal to the brain's satiety and reward centers. Chewing one after a meal can signal that eating is truly finished, reducing the psychological urge to seek out something sweet or snack mindlessly. It's a sensory full stop, helping with appetite control, not through deprivation but through intelligent sensory signaling. Now we enter the territory of benefits that connect seemingly separate systems, revealing the body's profound interconnectedness. Benefit 5, strengthens the oral-gut connection, the second brain link. Your mouth is the literal and physiological gateway to your gut. The nerves activated here are the first link in the vigorous chewing motion is a form of isometric exercise for the muscles of mastication, your jaw muscles. This stimulates blood flow not just to the gums and jaw, but throughout the complex vascula of the face and cranium. Improved local circulation supports tissue health healing and can even contribute to that healthy, awake feeling in your head. It's a minor physical act with a positive ripple effect on canal circulation. Now we arrive at the master regulator, the autonomic nervous system. Benefit 3, calms the entire nervous system. The vagus nerve effect. This is the crown jewel, especially for seniors. Slow, rhythmic chewing is one of the most direct and accessible ways to stimulate the vagus nerve, the longest cranial nerve that controls your parasympathetic state. Vagus nerve stimulation lowers heart rate, reduces the production of stress hormones, eases muscular tension, and prepares the body for rest and repair. This is why chewing a clove in the evening can be more effective than in the morning. It aligns with the body's natural wind-down cycle, improving sleep readiness and reducing the background anxiety that often increases with age. Benefit 2, supports first-line immune signaling. Your saliva is not just a lubricant. It's a critical immune fluid containing antibodies like IgA and antimicrobial enzymes. Increasing saliva production through chewing essentially turns on the taps for this first line of defense. You are bolstering the immune surveillance in the very portal where pathogens often enter. It's a small local action with system-wide protective implications. Hard reset. And now, the most important reframe of all. Benefit 1, the real secret. It's not the clove, it's the method. After experiencing all these shifts, the profound realization was this: Perhaps 70% of the benefits came not from a biochemical profile of the clove itself, but from methodology, from the slow, mindful chewing, from the nerve activation, from the intentional saliva production, from the pre-digestive priming. The clove, with its unique combination of aroma, flavor, and compounds, is simply the perfect concentrated tool to make this ritual potent and pleasant. The real secret is in engaging a forgotten fundamental health principle that many of our systems are waiting for clear, gentle instructions from our own behavior. How to do it safely and effectively. The best method. Take one single whole clove, place it in your mouth, and chew it slowly and deliberately for 60 to 90 seconds, allowing the saliva to mix with it thoroughly. You can either spit out the fibrous remnant or swallow it if it feels comfortable. It's a tiny amount of fiber. Do this 2 to 3 times per week, ideally after a main meal or during a moment of stress. Avoid chewing multiple cloves in a session. Doing this on a completely empty stomach daily, which can irritate. Using this method if you have active mouth ulcers or sores. Clove oil is potent and can burn. Important warning. Do not adopt this habit if you are on strong prescription blood thinners like Warfarin without consulting your doctor due to clove's mild antiplatelet effect. Discontinue if you have any burning sensation, have active stomach ulcers, or experience irritation. If you appreciate simple, low-cost habits backed by deep physiology and a respect for the body's innate intelligence, then I invite you to join this community. Subscribe to this channel for more insights that empower you, not confuse you. Now, I'm genuinely curious. Have you ever tried chewing cloves? Not drinking clove tea, but actually chewing a whole clove? Simply write yes or no in the comments below. Your experience is valuable because sometimes true health advancement isn't about adding another complex supplement or following an extreme protocol. It's about rediscovering the profound power of a simple ancient action performed with presence and understanding. It's about using what we already have in the right way.